to suck when I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me.
This is the part where it is really tough because you feel like your kids would rather be with the other parent.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review yet another 40-plus-year-old modern woman who decided to end a 23-year-old marriage so that she can go back in these streets to chase after Chad and Tyrone. Let's first start by watching her crying when loneliness hits her hard.
And I hate to be one of those women that come on TikTok.
Before we start the video, shout out to HL Talk That Thought, man. I love this channel. You know what I mean? They talk about divorces. You know, as we know, 80% of the divorces are initiated by women. So yeah, these are women who regret getting a divorce. I don't know why they got the divorce, but shout out to this channel. And my name is RJ Godfella. Let's keep it pushing.
Cry, and people are like, why is she doing that? I'll tell you that almost 2 years ago, my ex and I divorced after 23 years of marriage. And it's been almost 2 years. It has been the hardest, most loneliest time of my life. I mean, if somebody would have said that I would feel and walked through what I have walked through, I would have said, no, I won't, because I will not make it. I will not survive very long. I just pulled in my driveway from work, and I don't want to go inside because my kids aren't home this week. I also, when I look to the left, I see our basketball court and 2 basketballs in the yard, and I'm not going to move those. They're reminders of these precious children that I have and that I can't stop. But man, times like this suck when I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me. I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is a really hard place to be. So, I don't have any like crazy magic words that'll make you feel better if you're experiencing that. Just know that you're not alone, and these feelings, we all know they come and go. Last night I pulled into my driveway just feeling fine. I was actually a little bit excited that I just had the night to myself. But today it just hit me. You just never plan on things like this happening. So again, I don't have anything earth-shattering to tell you except that you are not alone in those feelings, and probably an important thing to do is to reach out to somebody that's healthy, not just anybody. While I think it's important to sit in those feelings and that grief, because there's so much growth happening. Like, I know there is so much growth happening in my heart, and I want that growth because I don't want any of that pain to be in vain. I want to come out of this a better woman, a better mom, a better partner for that person. So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm rambling and I kind of want to delete it. Maybe I should. But just know you're not alone.
It never ceases to amaze me how most of these divorced women keep on breaking up their family unit that used to give them that sense of purpose and warm environment just to chase after some few useless excitements. This really shows how most women let the emotions they feel at the moment dictate their actions. It is all about the instant gratification for them. Now all they do is cry on social media about how lonely they are for attention and validation. On the other hand, This woman's ex-husband has moved on and built another amazing family with another woman to the point that their children prefer to spend time with her ex-husband's new family than her. And now she is jealous and sad that her children are no more excited to see her every time they have to spend time together. Check it out.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Women will destroy their own families, bro, just to be miserable. You know what I mean? Because they think the grass is greener on the other side. You understand what I'm saying? And the streets is bad, man. The streets is not nice. You understand what I'm saying? Dating is not cool anymore. You understand? It's not even good for your health. It's not good for, your mental health, your physical health. It's just not good for you. You understand what I'm saying? But women will choose to get a divorce so that they can go back to the streets and be miserable. I just don't understand. And they keep on saying, you're not alone. All you divorced ladies are alone. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how much you guys unify and try to support each other and try to, encourage each other to leave your relationships, your marriages, to break up your families, you're just going to end up alone, bro. You're just going to end up alone. And shout out to HL, man. What he said was powerful. You understand what I'm saying? I like what he said, right? And it's true that women will destroy their families, dog, for nothing. Just to be miserable, just to be victims for some weird reason. And she's crazy, bro. The husband already moved on and started a new family. That's crazy. And that's funny too. You understand? She thought she was going to go out there and start a new family. You understand what I'm saying? Find someone who's better than his husband. But which is, you know what I mean, something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was not expecting life to be like this. She's always crying. Now she's sitting here crying, dog. The whole video she'll be crying, dog. She's always crying. For what? Because she destroyed her own family. Let's keep it pushing, though.
Hey guys, I having a really vulnerable moment and I wanted to share it because there are thousands of other moms that struggle with this.
No, they're not.
And nobody else could possibly understand it unless you have walked this journey. And I know that for me, when somebody that has been in the exact place that I'm in and has felt the same way I have felt, when they speak to me and encourage me, I hang on to every word they say because I know that they know they're speaking because they've walked through it. A little bit of background: I was married for 23 years and been divorced for a year and a half. I have an 18 and 11-year-old. And it is their week with their dad. And tomorrow they're leaving for a beach trip because it's fall break with him and his partner and her kids. And I went and got my girls because I wanted to spend a little bit of time with them before they left. And they really just weren't into it. Not because they're being mean. They were on their phones a little bit. And I know some people are going, we'll take their phones away from them. And yes, I agree. But that is hard to do when you have limited time with them. It's not hard to do. But I also don't want to be like, you already feel like you're not the fun parent. I already feel like I'm not the fun parent. I'm not the one taking them to the beach. When they come back, we have one fall break day together and we'll probably go and do something free. Like play pickleball or go to Starbucks or go on a hike. Like, it will not be a beach trip because I simply cannot do that right now. So this is the part where it is really tough because you feel like your kids would rather be with the other parent. And in this instance, that family. It's hard and it sucks. And I don't even really have anything else to say about it except that it's hard. So if there's another mom watching this And maybe you just dropped your kids off.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But get
And you're feeling like you don't even matter anymore to them. You do. I do. And it will not always feel this way. Somebody told me that a long time ago in the beginning of all of this, and I have clung to it. It won't always be this way.
Ma'am, you can keep lying to yourself, but your children are now starting to see who is really the problem and who really caused their family to break up. Your children are growing up and can see that all you are focused on is chasing after Chad and Tyrone without even caring how that affect them. And that is why they are starting to distance themselves from you. Guys, this woman keeps on getting pumped and dumped on repeat by Chad and Tyrone on these dating apps to the point of almost falling into a depression. Check it out.
I have a question for those of you.
That's true. That's true. HL never lies, man. HL never lies. He tells the truth all the time. And that's what I like about him. He's always telling the truth, bro. You know what I mean? Dating apps are not for older women. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get pumped and dumped. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. If y'all ladies out there are thinking about divorcing your husbands because your husbands are like boring, you know what I mean? They're not entertaining, they're not fun, you know, like these people that you see on social media or on dating apps, the Chads and the Tyrones. Trust me, don't do it. Don't leave your husband for that nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? Stay in your marriage. You understand? Everything is hard in this world. You understand? Nothing is easy. Nobody said marriage is paradise or some Disney bullshit. Nobody's ever said that. You understand? I know Hollywood lied to a lot of women and told them like, you know, marriage is some Disney BS. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a fairy tale movie. It's good. You know what I mean? Like it's always going to be fun. You're always going to be happy. No, you understand? It's a challenge. You understand? It's part of life. Life is always going to challenge you. You understand what I'm saying? HL is not lying, bro. He's not lying. You understand? Your kids, ma'am, now they know that you are the problem, not their father. Because their father's not on social media making videos and complaining about, you know, what happened, you know, to his marriage or what is happening in his life. He's not complaining. He just went outside and found another wife. Simple as that. Now he's happy again. You understand what I'm saying? Your children know that you're the problem. You understand? And they don't want anything to do with you at this point, ma'am. You understand? Shout out to HL, man. Let's keep it pushing.
Or dating, specifically through the apps. Are you having fun? Is this enjoyable? Because I'm not. I'm not. This is not fun. The last guy I dated, I found out 4 weeks into it that he lied about his age by about 10 years. And the guy before that lived in a yurt, which he was very upfront about, appreciate it. But he lived in a yurt with no running water, and he didn't have any plans to change that. So I am not having fun. This is not fun to me. Is it just me? Is it me? Help, please, somebody help.
No, my dear, we are not feeling any sympathy for you here. You decided by your own free will to divorce your husband, thinking that you were better than him. Now enjoy getting used to the max in these streets where you belong. You guys can just read the caption on your screens right now to have an idea of what this woman's life has become while her ex-husband is now freeform her and enjoying a very peaceful life. Guys, this woman's life keeps on getting worse year by year, and it is very sad to watch.
Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah Day, and if there's any other ones that I'm missing. I just really wanted to share some exciting news. I didn't achieve any of the goals that I set for myself in 2024. And I'm really no further along than I was this day last year or the year before that. So cheers. Come on.
Only women can say shit like that and get away with. They can be losers,
Facts.
but still want a successful man that will provide everything for them. And on top of everything, they can even call a normal, hard-working guy that makes average money a loser because they think that he is not on their so-called level. I am really glad that her ex-husband is now in a better place, and I am glad that everything has worked better for him. Fellas, protect yourselves at all times against these types of women. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you and I appreciate you for all your support. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help push this content to more men in need. I'm out. Peace.
Hey, man. Fellas, don't get married. Just don't get married, man. It's not worth it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these women are crazy, bruh. And who are lying to women, bruh? Why is the society lying to women? Why is social media? Everybody is lying to women. They're telling women that, women are happy when they're single. You understand what I'm saying? Well, where did that come from? You understand? But every time when we go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we always see women crying, regretting that they divorced. You know what I mean? Regretting that they filed a divorce. But then the society is telling women that they're more happy when they're single. How are women happy when they're single if they're crying on social media every day? They're complaining on social media every day about being single. About making stupid decisions, dog. You understand what I'm saying? And other women in the comments, dog, if you watch these videos, these original videos, they're telling these women that, you made the best decision. That was the best choice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you should have left a long time ago. Me, I left 5 years ago, and I'm going through my divorce. Woo, you know what I'm saying? And I'm free, and I'm happy now. And then they go through the divorce, and then they realize that they're not happy. You understand what I'm saying? Misery loves company, guys. You understand what I'm saying? Fellas, don't get married, bro. You understand? Because these women are just going to divorce you because they're tired of you, because they don't like cleaning for you. They don't like cooking for you. They don't like taking care of the kids. They don't like being mothers. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what's going to happen to you. So it's best if you don't get married. I know I'm not getting married. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen to get me married, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's it for today, guys. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chats. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think of this video. Peace, I'm out.